Well, we've had opportunities to do both Kaizen blitzes on a small scale, as well as working with the maps, the what could be maps. And we found that there are places for both, but there are differences. With the Kaizen blitz, it is a very forced, concentrated improvement. And there are times when that can be good in certain processes.
There's these outsiders coming in, and yes, there's team members participating on that, but it's not driven by them.
The difference is very dramatic. Where a Kaizen, you go in and you're trying to remove a log jam. Sometimes you do it with a sledgehammer, sometimes surgically, but you're always trying to make a very, very rapid 3-day to a 2-week kind of an episode, if you will. And so you're making a change, and you do not expect it to last forever, like what you're trying to do with 5S+1. You're trying to put in a culture.
When they moved it before, it was inconvenient. I was upset because nobody asked us about this or did anything. Didn't have no role in it. They just went ahead and did it, didn't ask nobody.
To do something that everyone in your area is going to live and believe and accept, I think moving at a slower pace than a Kaizen blitz is more important.
Kaizen took over our area. It made it convenient for them, but it didn't make it convenient for us. But this, I felt like I had a role in it to determine where it went for more convenience, and it was beneficial to the company too.
In the blitzing, you have to come to consensus very quickly, and it's a rapid change. You don't have the opportunity to try out what you're going to be doing, the changes that you're going to be able to make, and make small adjustments to them that could make it something that everyone in the department believes in, as opposed to something that they feel one person has pushed through.
And Kaizen is kind of a culture of its own, but it's a troubleshooting culture, where if you really put in a visual factory like we're talking about, you'll get rid of a lot of those bottlenecks because you're not worrying about shortages. You're improving your communication. It's just you have the time to plan. You don't have to react to these bottlenecks.
I think the good thing about that is it develops the teamwork and the consensus skills too, because you're working through this over a period of time.
If they don't believe in it, then it's not going to work. It won't work because they would feel it's something that's being shoved down their throats. If the people who are doing the job every day aren't the ones that have input into how their workflow is set up and how it goes through their department, then they're not going to make it succeed. In 2 days, I don't think you have the opportunity to see what the flow is. When we did the maps, we were able to make smaller changes within the larger outline of the department. And those small changes were things that wouldn't have come up in a 2-day blitz.
What I liked about it, showed you exactly where the problem area was. Management could see the problem area, and everybody could see the problem area. And after all, there's some in there for me too, some benefits for me too,